DC Fandome is next week, and obviously the main portion of the event will be all about the movies, the Snyder Cut, the Batman, the Suicide Squad, the Flash movie, and all that stuff. But this event also has a lot in store for the TV side of things, especially when it comes to the Arrowverse shows. And the past couple days we've been getting a few posters for the event for these various shows of the Arrowverse. Like we got this nice Black Lightning one here, which looks absolutely amazing. I love the way it looks with the colors of yellow and blue and everything. And then we got some for Supergirl with Dreamer and Supergirl. But then it gets interesting when we get into the Flash ones. Obviously we have one for Iris, but that doesn't reveal anything. But then when we get to the actual Flash poster here, at first you're like, oh, it's just another Flash poster, it's showing Flash in the background. And as you may have noticed with all these posters, it shows comic book panels in the background. And when you're first looking at this, you'll be like, oh, well, there's just Flash comic book art in the background. But when you look right down at the bottom corner, then you may see that's Captain Cold's face. And I find it interesting how on every other poster, it was literally just pictures of that character. It was pictures of Black Lightning or pictures of Supergirl. But on the Flash, it's a bunch of pictures of the Flash plus Captain Cold. And this is specifically a poster for DC Fandome and the Flash Season 7. So why is Captain Cold being featured here? Now, it could just be because Captain Cold is one of the Flash's main villains, but I think this could be meaning something bigger. Like, maybe we will finally be seeing the return of Captain Cold to the Arrowverse, which would be amazing because he's literally my favorite character in the Arrowverse. And obviously, I was sad when he sacrificed himself in Legends of Tomorrow Season 1, but to be fair, it was a pretty great ending. And then it was nice to see him come back in Season 2, with the Legion of Doom and everything, and then in Season 3 and in the Crisis on Earth X event, obviously we had Leo Snart, but I just like to have a regular good old Leonard Snart Captain Cold back, and back to the villain side of things rather than more of a hero side like we saw in Legends of Tomorrow. And with Crisis on Infinite Earths and the whole reset universe now, and multiverse, I mean, there's so many possibilities here. Like, as we saw on the series finale of Arrow, basically every character that died on that show came back to life. So what if something went wrong and a bunch of other characters were also brought back to life? Because when it comes to the Flash Season 7, there's also been rumors that Eddie Thawne could be coming back as the main villain. So that, Crisis could be an explanation for that. And, before Crisis, Flashpoint was pretty much the explanation for everything that didn't make sense. But now we have Crisis, so Crisis can just explain everything. And if they want to bring back Captain Cold, Crisis. It's the obvious answer. And it would just make so much sense. Like I said, Captain Cold is one of the Flash's main villains beside the Reverse Flash. And he really wasn't on the Flash that much. So I would love to see him battle the Flash once again. And then plus, one of the things we've been wanting to see on the Flash for years now is the Rogues. Obviously, kind of like the Flash's version of the Sinister Six like we have with Spider-Man. And it's just a group of the Flash's villains. And we've seen versions of the team on the show. Like we saw one, I think, in Season 5 where Nora was kind of doing some bad stuff and she was there with Ragdoll, and I honestly don't even remember who else was on the team because they were really obscure characters. But we really just want a classic lineup for the Rogues. We want Captain Cold, Heatwave, the Top, Captain Boomerang, Mirror Master, characters like that. And I don't think we'll be seeing Heatwave, but we could definitely be seeing a more comic accurate version of the Rogues in the Flash Season 7, because Season 5, everybody pretty much hated it, and we all put it at the bottom of the list when ranking the seasons. Season 6, it wasn't bad, but it's still like the next one after Season 5. So it really wasn't that great. So they really need to get people invested in the show again. And what better way to do that than not only bringing back Captain Cold, but forming the official Rogues, having Captain Cold, maybe Weather Wizard, maybe Mirror Master, except maybe the original version of Mirror Master and not Eva McCulloch, because we don't really know what's happening with her and whatever's going on there. But yeah, so I just really hope that they do actually bring back Captain Cold, Leonard Snart, to this show. Whether he's good or bad, I just want to see this character. Whether they do the rogues or not, we just want Captain Cold back. Because he is just such a great character, because he's funny, he's mischievous, he's everything you want from a cool villain anti-hero character like this. And I just love the character, and I would love to see him return to the Arrowverse. But what do you guys think about this? Do you think we will be seeing Captain Cold return for The Flash Season 7? Do you want him to? Do you want the Rogues to be formed? How do you think all of this would be done? Let me know down in the comments below. But anyways, guys, thanks so much for watching. Please drop a like if you enjoyed this video, and hit that subscribe button so I can keep you up to date on everything that goes on in the DC life.